Listen, are you kidding me? It is September 15th. And why am I so pumped up? Because we got Ahsoka coming out soon. We've got Rex coming out soon. We've got the Death Watch Mandalorian coming out soon. The Clone Wars Maul coming out soon. Is it possible we're going to get some other figures that are going to come out a little bit earlier than anticipated? And the Book of Boba Fett, look, it's September 15th. It's going to be airing in December. What kind of characters, what kind of craziness is Filoni gonna whoop on us with this series? Look, I've got this pink spotchka from Fennec. Actually, look, this is Hot Toys Wizard Juice, baby. Is it gonna give me some Dark Jedi powers for predicting the Hot Toys future? Let's dive into it, baby. Right now. All right, and welcome everybody to another episode of the Market Value Chart Show right here at 6 Scale Cantina. So, I really enjoyed that intro, and I hope that that's got you pumped up. Because listen, if you're spending the kind of money that we all do on these Star Wars Hot Toys figures, I sure do hope that you're excited about it. And look, if you're not, I hope that I can put a smile on your face and you can say, Aries, bring me some on table 3. Table 8, we all know who sits at table 5. This is Hot Toys Wizard Juice. You have to wonder if it'll give me some insight, some clairvoyance into the Star Wars Hot Toys future. And maybe just holding this magic juice will make this wizard give me a call during the recording of this show. Is it possible? You have to wonder. I am really excited. I am so excited because I realized it is September 15th, and we are so close to the airing of the Book of Boba Fett. And this Friday, with the live panel, 9 p.m. Eastern, you don't want to miss the Market Chart Show live, because we will be speaking a ton about the Book of Boba Fett. What potential characters could Jon Favreau and Dave Filoni, leading this whole team, have in store for us fans with that particular series? And you have to wonder, are they thinking that they gave us enough with the R5-D4 and the Boba Fett armor and Boba Fett and Ahsoka Tano and the mention of Thrawn and Bo-Katan and Luke, R2? Goodness gracious. And I say, no, they don't think they've given us enough. I don't think that they've scratched the surface. Is it the surface? Is it possible that we're going to get even more during the Book of Boba Fett? And I say yes. I think that's going to be chock full of a ton of original trilogy characters, prequels characters, animated characters, all kinds of unexpected characters. Buckle up. And what does that mean, talking about all this, for Hot Toys? And it means a great deal for us fans, because they are sure going to milk this through the roof. And you have to wonder, is Grogu and Luke going to show up in this particular Book of Boba Fett series? And I'll give you a little sneak peek into this Friday show. And are you kidding me? Grogu is the biggest phenomenon and a gargantuan cash cow. There is no way that they absolutely will not capitalize on that during this series, which means Luke, baby. Can you see it now? Remember in Return of the Jedi? You know where I'm going with this. You know, the Gamorrean guards. Remember that? I will take you to Japan now. You serve your master well. And you will be rewarded. Yeah. Yeah, remember that? Come on. Come on. Come on, I can do a Jabba right now. They're going to kind of redo that scene when Luke comes in. I could smell it. Tune in on Friday. Got a lot of hot toys to discuss. A lot of Star Wars fun to discuss. This coming Friday, 9 p.m. Eastern, we will have Dante from the Man of Hot Collectibles on the panel. And quite a few others. Tune in to find out. I look forward to hanging with you there for sure. Is it possible I'll have Hot Toys Wizard Juice? Is it possible I'll have the pots? And I'll have all kinds of mugs and the spatchka and water? And is it possible we'll get a call? Is it possible the Hot Toys Wizard will actually appear on the show? Tune in to find out. Look, this is what it's all about. Having some fun. And if you're collecting figures at this price, I sure hope you're having fun doing so. I know I am. And if not, I'm here to pump you up, baby. Let's go ahead and go to a sideshow. Because some of the other things that I'm excited about is you've got Ahsoka. And you got, I notice I'm talking about Ahsoka. Yeah, that's the one that I really am looking forward to this year. Ahsoka and Rex. Wow, let's take a look. Look at this. Luke is starting to come down as predicted. Now you got both 501sts in front of Luke. You've got Luke non-deluxe in front of the Scout Trooper and Speeder bike. But now you have Luke deluxe below the Scout Trooper and Speeder bike. I really do believe, and I mentioned it in the a show from earlier this week, these figures are going to come down to where Ahsoka and Boba Fett on the throne are, down in this area here, which is not really far down. It's not going to be up at the top, in the top three, like these Beskar versions of the Mandalorian for so long. So this Luke Skywalker figure, don't sleep on it. They're going to make a lot of them. But if it continues to go down here and it rides down there, it's not going to be as many as you think. Let's go to Rex. That's first. I'm going to talk about Rex. You've got the 501sts 1 and 2. Deluxe and non-deluxe. I am telling you right now, this figure, when it goes on waitlist, and it will go on waitlist, after just being in here for about a month and a half max, this figure automatically, the moment it goes on waitlist, is $400 plus. Let me drink some more Hot Toys Wizard Juice. It is going to be. And there's going to be more multiples of these figures bought by collectors than they did multiples of Cody. It's just going to happen that way, the way this is going. And especially with the amount of 501st that some collectors are buying. It is absolutely crazy. And awesome. And I'm telling you right now, If you think Cody is hot in the secondary market, which it is, and it continues to climb up the $400 tier range, it is going to get much higher once this figure, the final production photos come out. Remember, there are a lot of collectors that just don't pre-order until the final production photos are released, even with figures that they absolutely know that they're going to get. And you're going to see this figure skyrocket towards the top. And is it possible that this Captain Rex is going to be at the top, just like you see these 501sts, both the deluxe and non-deluxe? And I say, yes, it's going to be. And it's going to sell out very, very quickly. Remember, Captain Rex is not the Mandalorian. Let me repeat that. Captain Rex is not the Mandalorian. Let me crack open this pink spatchka, which is different than the other pink Hot Toys Wizard Juice. Yeah. So, they are not going to make as many. I'm telling you right now, this figure is gone, goodbye. Do not sleep on this figure. It's going to get in stock, and it's going to be in stock. Absolutely, yes. That's not what I'm talking about. But it's not going to ride the in-stock waves. It's going to be gone. Very, very fast. And I am so pumped up for that figure. So don't sleep on it. Don't think you're going to be able to just get past the holidays. It's just going to be sitting in there for 3 months, 3.5 months like Commander Cody. Because if you do, it's going to come back and bite you. And right the first minute this goes on, this will absolutely be $400 plus within the secondary market. And is it possible it could be even more? I wouldn't wager any bets to find out. If you want this figure, you know you're going to get this figure, you have the money for this figure, it's a no-brainer for you, then don't wait on this figure. Because you will be sorry with this figure. Ahsoka. Man, this is going to be insanity. And what's really going to catapult this Ahsoka, it's going to also, it's going to do with the, when you see the final production photos and the reviews on Captain Rex, just wait till you see some of these reviews, including my buddy, the man of hot collectibles, Dante. Wait till you see these reviews. They're going to absolutely love this figure. Is it possible that this Rex could score a 10 with some of these reviewers? I actually think we're probably going to see a 10 from somebody. I don't know who. I don't review figures, but when I unbox it, I'll give it a 10. But I give most of the Star Wars figures a 10. I'd be the worst reviewer because I love them all. Anyway, that's going to help the Rex figure. But can you imagine this figure in hand? I mean, just think about it. This figure in hand, people are going to be salivating from the mouth. This figure is going to be so epically awesome. Wow. And this looks incredible, and it's probably going to look better than this. And this is going to sell out so quick, fast, in a hurry in Hong Kong. And wow. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? And you know there's going to be a ton of collectors that are going to buy multiples of this Ahsoka. Just because of the arm thing. Some people are going to be jittery. You know, about the arms and the overtime. I love these arms that way. Thank goodness they made it that way. But yeah, I mean, it could be a problem. So there's going to be some that are going to buy multiples of this. Look at this figure. Who's excited for this? I mean, it's incredible. It's going to help shoot this figure up so much to final production photos. Are you kidding me? And is it possible that this figure is, once it gets in stock, is not going to sit in stock for very long? And I say yes. They're not making as many of these figures as they originally did. There was a vast array of collectors that canceled their pre-orders because of that Mandalorian version of Ahsoka with the Rosario Dawson likeness. And they already knew before that they put out. They knew putting that out early. They knew that that was going to have some effect on this. Believe me, it was calculated in. They're not dummies. So don't be mistaken that they just did an duh and put it out. They didn't. So whatever vast production that you thought that they were going to do initially, it's not the same at all. Not even close. It's different. But remember how this figure, think back on how it broke the internet. And you have to wonder, is it going to break the internet again if these final production photos wind up being even better than what we're seeing here? And I say yes. Wait till you see how many thousands of views some of these reviewers that you watch, how much more they're going to get with this figure than some of the other figures that are coming out. And you're going to be able to tell the story. And there's going to be people that are still coming in to Hot Toys just because of this official release. If you thought a lot came back in last year when they officially announced this particular figure. And you have to wonder, what does all that mean for how long this is going to sit in stock? Just about, there's going to be so many fans that are coming in for Star Wars Hot Toys that are going to want an Ahsoka in their collection right off the bat, besides Luke and besides Vader. It's this type of character. And this character has created that type of interest that even for those that have never really experienced Ahsoka, they're just going to want it. And it really is a very interesting character. It's a Jedi. And look, she knocked it out of the park. Rosario Dawson knocked this out of the park in episode 5 of The Mandalorian Season 2. I'm just saying. To get a younger version here, the Clone Wars version. This is a one-time release. If they reissue a Clone Wars one, it's probably going to have more of a Rosario Dawson likeness. Where they may go with a Rebels version, it's going to have a Rosario Dawson likeness. They didn't sign Rosario Dawson just for The Mandalorian and just for her series. They actually signed her for all Star Wars content. And I think that this is going to be a very special figure that's going to have a one-time release. And I already mentioned in the video from earlier this week that this one is 1,000%. Call it a Grail now. It's going to be a Grail. Just for that reason alone. And Ahsoka is only going to get more hotter. It's only going to get more hot. And they're not even coming out with her series next year. And that figure from The Mandalorian is coming out next year. And we're going to talk about what that means for that figure a little bit more in this episode. I'll touch on it more than we did earlier in the week. This figure is not going to sit in stock for very long. You've got maybe a 3-month window on it, if that. I really don't think it's going to be. I think you got about a month and a half on this, just like Rex. And I think that this is gone And I think that you can go ahead and take a look at these 501sts that have been number one. And you're going to clearly see they are laying the foundation for the figures that go with them. Exactly what the other figures are going to be. They're going to be at the top, and they're going to be gone. And these Beskar Mandalorians are at the top, and they're not gone. But they're not making. Howard Chan is not signing off on making 40,000 Clone Wars Ahsokas or Captain Rexes for the United States and Europe because it's not the Mandalorian. It's not. Rex and Ahsoka are Grails way before they ever get in stock. That's the call. Let's continue to go down. Man, look at how good these Kylos and these Reys are selling. Rey's ahead of all the of all the Bobas. Hunter, Bo-Katan, IG-11, Clone Wars Maul, right next to Boba the Throne. It's amazing. Amazing. Those figures will be gone very, very soon. They didn't make very many of them. I didn't talk about Rey on my last show. Counting down the seconds on when that's going to hit waitlist. But whether it does this month or next month, that one's Grail City. I already told you my thoughts last episode on Kylo. Clone Wars Maul. Let's get to it. At last we will reveal ourselves to the Jedi. At last we will have revenge. I just love Darth Maul. It's Darth Maul sick. Favorite Darth Maul is from the Phantom Menace. It's the first one, it's the OG. Gotta get this figure to display without the robes, to have all the tattoos on the chest, stomach, and the arms. This figure is certainly going to be a figure just like DX18. Don't sleep on it. It's probably going to be made in the amount of the DX18. They both have been around the same spot. No one's really talked about it, but I'm going to talk about it. They were around the same spot selling-wise on this list. And with this particular character, and you already have the Solo Maul with the robot legs, and you already have the Phantom Menace Maul, you could do without it. Some collectors can do without it within their Clone Wars collection. You could just put it in another Maul. You just can't. Some can't, some can. And probably more so than some of the other figures. And this figure is going to be really high like the Solo Maul and really high like the DX16. But what does this mean for how long it's going to be in stock? And I basically just said it. You know, it's going to be in here for about as long as the DX18. And remember all the comments and the notices when that did, and then how high that shot up so quick. This will be a figure that shoots up very, very quickly. And it's going to cost you a lot of money to get this figure, a lot more than $260. It's going to cost you into 300s right off the bat there. And is it possible that this figure could even climb even higher than the DX18 when it goes out because of all the Clone Wars stuff? And I say, yes, it can. It can. Don't sleep on this figure. It's going to raise up high quick. It is certainly going to be approaching the $400 tier range, like you see that DX18. And all these malls are going to be in the 400s, just like the DX16 is now. For sure. Pumped up about these. Are they going to go ahead and, have the final production photos of Darth Maul before the end of this year? Yes. What about the Ahsoka? Yes. They're coming out with that any day. What about Rex? Yes, any day. I expect those over the next few weeks. Next month. I expect Clone Wars Maul to follow it. Yes, I actually expect that to follow it. Or come around the same time as Let's go to this one here. Death Watch. Mandalorian. Yeah, this one is going to come out. This one's going to be the final production photos are going to come out, and this will be in stock probably like the Remnant Trooper, like the Incinerator Trooper, like the Death Watch Mandalorian. That's how long these will sit in stock, which is not really that long. A few months, it's gone. That's it. Won't be in there very long. Stormtrooper Commander. That's also going to come out. This is a Stormtrooper. You put this in your original trilogy collection. I don't know. I think it's going to sell out a little quicker than the Remnant Trooper and the Incinerator Trooper, the Death Watch Mandalorian, but certainly not going to be a year longer. Just saying. None of these you could sleep on. Star Wars is not at that point yet, like some of the Marvel figures. They are with this Beskar version of Mandalorian. It's going to it's going to be very interesting to see. And then as all the stuff on Disney Plus starts forthcoming, we'll be able to put the pieces together to see if that's where this is going with Star Wars. But the figures that we're talking about here, not yet. No. No. Let's continue to go down. What else is coming out here this year? I can't believe this IG-11 is still on pre-order. That's the weirdest. I feel like they came out with that review 2 years ago. Goodness gracious. I don't know if some of you feel the same about that. It seems like forever. Very interesting with that. All right, here. Brought it up. Yeah. Is it possible that this freaking awesome Anakin Skywalker, Hayden Christensen? I mean, this looks incredible. This looks fantastic. Man, that's a great looking figure. And for some collectors, not all, but for some collectors, this is certainly going to fill in the gap for a regular Anakin in their prequels collection. It sure is for me. That's no problem there. Yeah, I do believe that this figure is going to be final production photos are going to come out quicker than we anticipate and before the end of the year. Keep your eye out for this figure for sure. And actually, I'm getting a call. Is it possible it's the Hot Toys Wizard? Hello? Ah, wow, there you go. And this time you let me fit it. Yeah. This time you actually sound like Hayden Christensen. Am I talking to Anakin? No, I'm talking to the Hot Toys Wizard. Okay. Well, cool. I feel like I'm on the set of Revenge of the Sith. Yeah, good. To you too. Okay, really? Well, I kind of figured that. You got anything else? Wizard. All right. That was the Wizard. Talking about the Hot Toys Wizard. Talking about this Anakin. And he has said, the Hot Toys Wizard, that this figure is not going to sit in stock. It is going to be a figure that is going to sell out so super fast. It's going to be like, it's going to be faster than the Millennium Falcon, baby. It's going to be the fastest hunk of greatness in the galaxy. Listen, Anakin's hot in the secondary market, no matter which Anakin you get. And this one is going to 1000% follow suit. They're not going to make very, very many of this Anakin with the staff for sure, and not very many of this Anakin figure. And I'm telling you right now, people are sleeping on this. They are snoozing on this. They are bypassing this, and it's going to come back to bite, because there's going to come a time where people are just like, I'll take any Anakin just so I can get an Anakin. Do not sleep on this figure. And And for those wanting the Stap, is it possible that the version with the Stap can hit on waitlist before it ever gets in stock? And I say yes. There is a little bit of a formula there, a little bit of a storm where that can happen. That doesn't mean it's going to happen, that it can happen. Okay? Because that figure is, has been way down on the list. I'm trying to find it. Wherever Anakin in the Stap is. Here we go. It's down low. This figure's great. This is the version that I have pre-ordered. Yeah. Yeah, this looks awesome. It's going to look awesome on my display. I actually have room in one of my cabinets for this under glass to set up my whole prequels and Clone Wars era and that timeline. That's going to be great. There's going to be a lot of people going to sleep on that one. And when you formulate it in with what's going on with the Anakins in the secondary market, that's the missing piece. That's the missing link. You've got to factor that in. Supply, demand. And there's a lot of people who are snoozing on this. Snoozing. Not realizing it. Telling you. This is the one I want to come out early more than anything. Look at this. I cannot wait for this figure. And you have to wonder, could this be one of my most favorite figures of all time once I get it, or maybe my favorite? And I just have to say it because who knows? But this sure looks good. This sure looks good. Now look at all the stuff it comes with. Wow. Look at all this stuff it comes with, and it's $285. I mean, they really could have, is this a deluxe? I mean, they should have gave it rolling eyes and just called this a, man. So you have to wonder, is it possible that Hot Toys will go ahead and put out this Jango early? And I say, I'm getting another call. Let's go to it. Hello? What do you mean I made you wait? I had to change the view on the pre-recording so they could see me instead of seeing the screen. Am I little? But you already told me this. Can you tell me something about Bail Organa? Hello? Hello? Well, the Hot Toys Wizard juice must be working, because I just heard from the Hot Toys Wizard that the Jango Fett will indeed, the final production photos will be unveiled before the end of this year and sooner than we expect. Does that have anything to do with the Book of Boba Fett? And I say yes. The Hot Toys Wizard. I wonder if the Hot Toys Wizard has Favreau and Filoni on speed dial. You have to wonder. Is there any question about you're wondering how this is going to do? Let's talk about how they're going to make so many of these Jangos that this is going to sit in stock. How long is this going to sit in stock? Let's talk about this figure. How long do you think you got with Jango Fett? Do I really even got to talk about this anymore? The Jango Fett? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Jango Fett's going to be in a flashback, baby. That figure is going to be so hot. My goodness. I hope this Lando comes out early. What about Mickey Mouse? I love this little guy. Yeah, this will most certainly be out early. We're going to talk a little bit about Mickey Mouse and the Book of Boba Fett, because he's going to be on there. How could that be? Listen, this is the greatest cash cow in the history of modern times. Grogu is your new Mickey Mouse. They will place him in everything. He will be in there. And so will Luke. The Grogu puppet thing was already seen on set with this. It's there. It's going to be on it. I'm telling you right now. It's not even a wonder to me. They're going to tie it in. Yeah. All right, that's what's going on. That's what you got to look. I think that these were going to go on. Basically, the story is with everything that's coming out, whether it's Captain Rex, Ahsoka, Clone Wars Maul, certainly those three, and two with the Clone Wars. You see how high these are. Certainly Rex and Ahsoka are going to be extremely, extremely high, like these two. Essential with these two. They're going to be... they're just going to sell out quickly. Maul, at the end of the day, is probably going to be like DX18. It's not going to be in there very long. It's just not. Trust me, they're not making that many of them. Jango, not in there long. Anakin, look at the Anakins in the secondary market. You got to factor that in. If you're not, you're going to be sorry, because these aren't going to sit there that long. And I don't want to hear about the dark side Anakin ever again, that it sat in stock for too long. Yeah, okay? We also had The Last Jedi. That's gone. I don't want to hear about it. Sequels are gone. Ain't going to be the same thing. Yeah. Jet Troopers. When are we going to get the coupon? When are we going to get the coupon, Sideshow? Oh, look. I mean, you got Jet Troopers kicking butt, though. I mean, you got this Sith Jet Troopers, like, above this blurg and above these quarter scales. Yep. Interesting. Very, very interesting. Anyway. Hope you had some fun. We're going to have a lot of fun on Friday. Go ahead and hit that like button if you enjoyed the content. And please go ahead and subscribe to the channel. I so very much appreciate your support. And don't forget, this Friday, 9 p.m. Eastern, the Market Chart Show will be live. And the Dark Jedi, Aries Tarrington, will be serving up all the Star Wars Hot Toys talk. It's going to be a fun one. It's going to be a fun one. And guess what? Is it possible that Live and Raw will be back on Sunday at 8 p.m.? Let me say it again. Aries is Live and Raw this coming Sunday, at 8 p.m. Eastern. And I say yes. Live and Raw is going to be back on Sunday, baby, at 8 p.m. Eastern. Then I'm going to have Live and Raw next Saturday. But I'm having Live and Raw this Sunday. You're going to get two shows with the Dark Jedi this weekend. You're going to get Friday night, and you're going to get Sunday night. And I'm going to be brewing it all up. Remember, I was going to do the ending thing, but yeah, you also got to remember, Facebook. We talk a lot about this stuff. We have a lot of fun. It's a welcoming community. I've got the link to our Facebook in the video description below. I also got the link to my Instagram within there. I also participate on this Discord group. They're pretty cool. I know the guy who runs it. Very nice. Check it out. I got the link in there. Remember, many of the truths we cling to depend greatly on our own point of view. Stay thirsty, my friends, and see you Friday. And see you Sunday for Live and Raw, baby.